Big stars, big swings, and finally movies people actually saw and loved. It's our Take a Look Oscar special.
That ain't your brother.
We start with Sinners, a full-on crowd favorite with serious awards heat. Powered by Michael B. Jordan and director Ryan Coogler, bringing both style and swagger. And yes, we're talking with the stars behind it.
Nancy, please.
Courage, Bob. Courage.
Then there's one battle after another. Paul Thomas Anderson's going big with Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro. Because apparently subtlety took the year off, and we caught up with them too.
Victor Frankenstein.
And yes, we got sexy monsters. The internet sprayed that, not me. Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro, the director, and the aforementioned monster, Jacob Elordi, talking about reimagining, proving classic monsters still play, especially when they look that good. Animation came to win. K-pop Demon Hunters, Zootopia 2, Step into the Ring.
This is awesome!
And this is the year where Oscars and the audience actually agree. Cheering for the same movies, the same moments, and the same stars.
The mouse is back, baby, yeah!
From breakout performances to headline heavyweights, this lineup is stacked, unpredictable, and dare we say, fun again.
I was looking for the right way to say it, and you just came right out and said it.
Buckle up. It's mandatory, because we're not just covering the Oscars, we're talking with the stars, going behind the scenes, and bringing you inside Hollywood's biggest night. I'm Mark S. Allen, and this is your Oscar special. Take a look!
Take a look! And the award for the longest open ever in the history of a show goes to Take a Look. Hey, good night, everybody. We don't have time for a show because of that. We had to have a long open because there are so many great movies. Come on, this is the Super Bowl, baby, the Super Bowl of movies. And like I said, I'm mostly excited that we're finally talking about movies that everyone went to go see, that everyone loves. Now, when we talk about the Oscars this year, there's one movie that's a standout that we all have top of mind. So let's say it right now. 1, 2, 3, Train Dreams. No one's said. Suddenly everybody's silent. All right, hey, I've got some good news and bad news. That movie's not the one I'm talking about, though I loved it. The bad news is the open was so long, we all gotta go home. There's no time for a show.
All right, let's go.
All right. Hey, I want you to meet everybody. These are the people who know things about movies. They're influencers and movie lovers alike. We have Natalie Franklin, known for Nori's Black Book. We have Maria Gloria, find her with an extra A after both Maria and Gloria. Huge social media influencer, traveling around the world. It's amazing that she made it back here. Kelly Savannah Deaton, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having
You're
us.
welcome.
Wait, question.
Yes,
Hang on.
you in the front row.
Hang on. Why do you have the big one? Why do we have the little ones? What's happening here?
Well, because I had to have it for like the open of the show, but
Excuses.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate it down throughout the show.
Okay.
At some point, everybody's gonna be holding it.
All right,
It's
fair.
kind of weighty, huh?
I didn't prepare a
accept it.
speech.
And I wanted them to be made out of chocolate. I was disappointed that wasn't.
Yes, that's a
All
good
right.
idea. Next time.
Hey, that movie that everyone is talking about, let's go ahead and talk about it. Hey, congratulations on your Screen Actors Guild Award, known as the Actors Award.
yes.
Michael B. Jordan got it. So let's talk about Sinners. It is nominated for more Academy Awards than any other movie in Academy history.
16.
What say you about that?
I love it. I love that Michael B. Jordan won. I think it's making the race to Best Actor for the Oscars very interesting.
What about Best Director, Maria Gloria? You think Ryan's got it?
I think he's got it. I think he did brilliant. I think that you could tell that he poured all of his passion into this film. There's no way he doesn't get it.
He's got passion for his star, that's for sure. And think about it. They've been joined at the hip since
Yes.
Fruitvale Station.
Yes.
I caught up with them to talk about award season love.
You were the voting member looking at this movie, and you could step out and dissect it. They always say there's that one tipping point for every category. What's the tipping point that would make this your pick?
Michael be my pick. You know, I think on this one, the work was very evident. Him embodying these two completely different guys that had this, immeasurably complex connection. But just like seeing how he would stand as one character in the physical mannerisms, it was radiating out from within. It got to the point where, I could tell who he was coming on set as by how everybody around him was reacting. How he could slip in and out of them and deliver something where audiences from shot one you feel like it's just you just watching two guys. You know, it's quite incredible. So that's why he would get Marvel. I think it's the most complex, most intricate performance.
No doubt about that. Anybody notice during that interview, Michael B. Jordan, it almost looked like he was looking at his biceps the whole time.
Oh,
and if
yeah.
I looked like Michael B. Jordan, I would just be looking at my body the whole time.
Watch to see when it was over. That's what I think he was thinking about.
Is no one going to give this guy the rap?
But I did catch that. I have expected him to go like this. To do
We
that
were
thing
hoping,
where
we
the
were
biceps
waiting,
were
but-
going to stick out.
Right? But on a serious note, it's definitely a testament to Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan because horror movies are never in the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
But it is horror genre, and then he plays two people. Don't you forget when you're watching it that those are two distinct, or they aren't two distinct actors.
Yeah.
It's the same actor, so that's why I think he should take it all. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got his mind off his biceps and the clock for a moment to talk. Look.
I'll have you jump in as best director. You're just a voting member. You're watching this. What's that tipping point of this moment in this movie where you go, that's it? It puts you in a tough position.
Yeah, no, not even, man. I think it's all encompassing. I think the originality, you know, through and through. You know, he's gonna bring a level of cinema because he loves movies and his passion for movies like shines through everything that he does. So the ability to kind of, you know, take new mediums, new formats, you know, blend two different styles of film that hasn't been done before, groundbreaking techniques. And I think it's, yeah, man. For me, it's an easy shot.
Easy shot to win the Best Actor. I think,
Agreed.
especially after the Actors Awards, I think after he was passed over and everyone was shocked with the
Yes.
Broadcast Film Critics Association, I think his turnaround has happened.
100%.
All right.
All cross our fingers.
And at the end of the night, there are going to be two movies
legs.
that people are talking about. I think Sinners, right?
Yes,
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 100%.
absolutely.
And then what would the other one be?
One battle after another.
Exactly.
Oh
So-
my goodness.
Yeah, you guys don't go anywhere. We'll rotate the trophy down, and when we come back, we will talk about all things one battle after another. The stars, the co-stars, the winners, and the newcomers that should be the winners next. Hey, welcome back. It is our Oscar special. We're getting ready for the Super Bowl. That is the Academy Awards here on Take a Look. Oh, I see you rotated the trophy down.
I
Speech.
did. Somebody's got to do it.
I did a reverse speech.
All right.
It's so unexpected.
I just came here to look good.
All right, we'll just know when the trophy rotates back down, everyone will be expected. We're on to one battle after another. The big night, it is my opinion that it's going to be down to one battle after another in
Yes.
Sinners. I think, you know, Vegas odding bets are on that as well.
100%.
What do we think about Leonardo DiCaprio?
Can I just say, I think for that whistle alone,
Yes.
Can you do it?
no, absolutely
Come
not. But I've
on.
seen all of my uncles, my dad, my brothers,
So
they can all do that whistle. I just want to say one thing. If he doesn't win the Oscar, he's still welcome to the carne asada.
That's honestly. All right, can anybody do the whistle? Anybody?
No.
Are you
Goodness,
looking at
no.
me? I cannot.
You guys talk so tough. but now you
barely
throw me under the
whistle.
bus.
I have no
You
talent.
can whistle.
Okay.
Come on.
I can't. I did, however, talk to him about parts of the movie that I related to because at the end of the day, he's just a dad trying to do the right thing for his daughter, and not very well at that. So I can relate. Look,
He can't get past the first hurdle, man. He can't remember the password, can't plug in his phone, and that's the journey of my character throughout the whole movie. It's pretty amazing.
Working with Paul Thomas Anderson, a first, working in the state capitol, a first. The city of Sacramento wants to know, how was that for you?
I loved it. It was fantastic. Those sequences that Paul shot, Sacramento, and you know, we often worked with a lot of people from that community that really had those jobs. You know, shop owners, people that work in the corrections facilities. You know, nurses. They got infused into the DNA of the movie in a great way. So, you know, that was a huge part of making the movie.
huge part of making the movie. Natalie, you and I cruised around Sacramento, California, the state capitol, visiting every single set piece for that film. Little did we know it was going to go on to be a contender.
I feel like we felt it in our bones, though. We talked a lot about how this was a
I
great
think so,
movie.
too.
Yeah.
Can I just be sad? Here's what's humiliating. I'm up here with all of these influencers, right? Like, so they drop anything on Instagram, it gets 50,000 views, up to 5 million. The most viral thing I've had this year was someone took my Leo DiCaprio interview and said, that part where you want to say something nice about Sacramento, but don't plan on saying something nice about Sacramento.
Hey, there's no such thing as bad press.
Yeah,
Bad
no such
publicity.
thing, no such thing.
Right?
You just caught him off guard. That's all.
Maybe that's it.
Can we talk about Benicio del Toro?
Yes, jump in.
Love him, love their chemistry. I want to see more of them together. I think that's what sold the movie. It was so much fun to watch them, and when Benicio del Toro left, you were sad.
Exactly.
You were
Once you
sad.
saw the exit of him, I was like, what's the point of finishing this movie?
And he's very funny in this movie. So funny.
He
I
is
love
hilarious.
He does that dance, and then have you been drinking? He has two small beers.
He is the comedic relief 100% in a movie that keeps you at 100.
Yeah.
No kidding. No
And
kidding.
that driving scene, by the way, that was all improv between the two of them.
Wow.
That long driving scene in the car, all improv. That's how
insane.
talented they are, and the chemistry just jumps off the screen.
Well, we
Start a
talked about the
podcast.
dynamic duo. We haven't talked about the ladies of
Oh,
this
yes,
movie.
100%.
Tayana Taylor, that body? That body, yada, yada, yada. That's all I was looking at.
Belly.
That's all I was looking
I
at.
didn't bring that up, but we talked
you
about other
should've.
stuff.
But you should have.
We should have. Look.
Paul and your castmates all talk about how fun the set is off camera and how like everybody's laughing all the time. And I thought, how do you stay focused? Your character is fierce and angry most shots. How do you say, well, you knuckleheads, knock it off. I got a scene to shoot here.
You know what's crazy? Because the biggest class clowns on set is actually me and Regina, and they have to constantly separate us. And it's crazy because, yeah, when you yell action, you know, this is the most emotional role for her where she's diving in, but as soon as you yell cut, the tears still be rolling down her eyes. She's still playing. So for us, I think we've become such a family that it's like we just know how to turn it off and on, and I think that we've all been able to build the layers and the colors of our characters. So it's like when they yell cut, we have a great time, and when it's action, it's go time, you know?
Go time it was indeed. A lot of running from the actresses in that. And also Chase Infinity, best newcomer. We are going to hear and see so much more from her.
I love Regina Hall, and I love her so much. Also, she did an interview with Amy Poehler after the movie, and when she was asked how was working with Leo, she just goes, well, the thing about Leo is he's just so green.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can prop that kid up.
Yeah.
Love her.
I had to tell him not to look at the camera.
Yeah.
Get on your mark.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
We
love that
do
they got
offside.
along as a family because, you know, these award shows, it's a lot of time. Yet again, you're hanging out around a table with people. You better like them. Congratulations, one battle after another on whatever you get. All right, coming up next, let's keep talking about the ladies alive, talking about Best Actress nominees. They could not be on further side of the acting spectrum. We talk about Hamnet, who I think is going to win, and then Song Sung Blue. Why not? Could woulda, shoulda.
Cute.
Kate Hudson joins us next. Hey, welcome back to our Take a Look Oscar special, not showing actual size. That's an Oscar being held by Maria Gloria. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hey, show them side by side. The phony Hollywood Boulevard.
It feels like
The
a size
keychain
comparison.
versus the real
Yeah,
one.
the keychain tour shop next to
novelty tour shop.
the real deal. So an actual size.
100%.
Oh, Kelly, I see you're holding it now, so that means speech.
Okay,
Speech.
I'd like to thank.
That's all we got
That's all
time
I
for. Let's talk about the real actress nominations. I've been saying this for the last year when everyone said, what is Hamnet? And I would have to explain, Hamnet is actually synonymous with Hamlet back in those times, the way Marcus, Dave, David, Steve, Stephen, it kind of is one and the same name. That should get the name. After that, I said, you're going to have a Best Actress win from this. Jessie has it. Anyone disagree?
No, Jessie has it. I loved her so much, and I don't think anybody watched this movie but Fingernails. Alongside, what's his name, Riz Ahmed?
Yeah.
He did incredible. She did incredible. She stole the show.
You're uniquely qualified at this gathering because you are a mom. As a mom, did it rip your heart out, this movie?
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Okay, all right.
It
We
is
don't
so
talk
sad,
about
but
it.
I think it's such an accurate portrayal of grief, so that's why I think she has it in the bag because
Yes.
everyone felt this movie, whether you have kids or not. It affected everyone.
It's one of those movies you don't want to see twice. I
No,
don't think.
Yeah.
once is
No.
enough.
A movie that you can watch over and over and over again with grandma, grandpa, whoever drops by the house, Song Sung Blue. Now, I love this movie the way I love cheesecake, right?
Yes.
It's good in moderation.
It's a little rich for my taste.
Right.
Yeah.
Some say Costco vanilla ice cream, which is the best-selling ice cream of all time.
I
but
love them together, though. Can we talk about that for a second?
cheesecake and ice cream?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about.
These two. Well, yeah, I had a chance to talk with her about, you know, the real hand at the matter is the music. That's why everyone loves this.
True.
We talked about favorite songs.
Neil Diamond's music has lived in all of our heads rent-free for so much time. What's the one song before you even launched into this project?
Oh, for me, it was Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon, only because that's a Pulp Fiction. I'm like, you know, that's like my, falling in love with film years. I was
Yeah.
a teenager or young teenager, and that was like, so that song was really, other than Sweet Caroline, obviously, but that was my really the only other song I knew of Neil Diamond.
Sure.
Until I was like, oh, he wrote I'm a Believer. Like there's so many songs he's written that I didn't realize
Steep
now.
history.
So good. Hey, can I talk to you guys about something right now?
Yeah.
For real. The song she brought up, Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon,
Yes.
right? I've always felt I was a little creepy.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
like right now, it's like, Girl, you'll be a woman soon.
It's one of those things where
Megan's Law for sure.
yeah, a woman could say it, a man.
Okay.
If he sings it,
How about a
it's
middle-aged guy like Neil Diamond?
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where I grew up listening to The Whistle from One Battle After Another. I feel like my uncles and all that. But I also grew up listening to Neil Diamond, so he can't really do much bad in my eyes.
Cancel Neil Diamond. I'm just kidding.
No, he's grandfathered in.
We go on this tangent, all this the producer's saying, move on, supporting
move
actor,
on.
supporting
Right,
actor.
right.
Hey, Kay, congratulations. And for no other reason, my drunk uncle at all the gatherings won't be able to go, how come nobody I liked or saw this year won an award? Well, she got nominated. Now let's move on to Delroy Lindo. How great was his
Yes.
performance
Oh, my
in
goodness.
Sinners?
Yes.
76 years old, his first nomination.
And that's
amazing.
crazy because he's been in so many great films. He's
Gone
such
in
a great
60
actor.
Seconds.
Yep.
Yes.
Crooklyn.
Is he the oldest person to be nominated in supporting actor role?
No, there's another woman that was 94. Her name escapes me right now. Judith Snub, I think her name is. Or Squibb.
Oh,
Judith
Squibb, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
He was so close to being the oldest one.
Yes,
so close.
yes.
Yeah,
You know,
from
he's the
Nebraska.
oldest man.
There you go.
Maybe.
There we go.
All right, so let's go from oldest man to youngest man. Some might say hot man, hot Frankenstein monster.
Oh.
Jacob Elordi, I've been saying since the day I saw this movie, he's going to win it, and I stand by that. Is he your best supporting actor this year, and why?
No, he's not. But I love that he's.
All right, Natalie
He's
Franklin.
not, but I love that he got nominated. He's a great talent.
I regret that I picked you first.
Don't
All right,
pick me.
Maria Gloria, how about you?
I 100% do agree, and I feel like I have to back you up here because Natalie came in guns blazing.
Yeah, she did.
All right, Kelly Savanadine?
I think he has it in the bag. He's 6'5". Who wouldn't vote for him?
Okay.
Yeah, Steam is,
And
the
the acting-
algorithm
the acting
says
with
he's
no
going to win.
words.
Points are being made, Kelly.
I
You know what?
see?
I will say he didn't have any words, so he might win because the one time Leo won, he didn't have any words either.
That's true.
The Revenant.
I caught up with him along with Guillermo del Toro to talk about it. Look.
And there's this magical moment where you're staring eye to eye on your dog, and your dog, you two touch noses, and there's static electricity. That gave everybody in that press conference chills. And for you, it was a poignant moment. Talk about it.
It was. It was just one of those things that you can't construct. There's things that happen, I think, when you put your focus into something. They're like little hands that touch your back and let you know to keep going down that path. As an actor or as an artist or a filmmaker, and I had so many reassuring, like little invisible hands on my back saying, go that way.
There you go. According
got
to
it.
Take a Look experts, 3 out of 4 agree that's your best supporting actor winner.
He's
No,
got it in the
Delroy?
bag.
Oh, you think? Oh, yeah, I love Delroy.
Yes,
I love him too, but I think Jacob's got it.
Okay.
We shall see. Again,
You know
Sinners
what?
nominated for more Academy Awards than any other. I would love to see it sweep.
The honor is in the nomination, you
Period.
guys.
Right,
true.
right, right.
That's true.
All right. Let's talk about some more movies that people love to see. And I love having this because I can shake it at the camera to move us along. Coming up next, as we join in the chant about Best Actor, Timothée Chalamet. Has his run finished? We'll find out in a moment. Also, K-pop Demon Hunters came out of nowhere at the beginning of awards season. Now everybody agrees it's probably going to win Best Animated Feature, except Natalie Franklin. We'll find out about that next. Hey, welcome back. We're in the final throes of our half-hour Oscar special. Take a look, Oscars 2026. All right, you guys, in the home stretch, let's talk about Timothée Chalamet.
Yes.
Notice I get nervous just talking about him because I don't know why. I love Marty Supreme. Didn't think it was going to be a Best Performance win. And then at my own award ceremony, he won.
Yeah, that was very shocking.
I think
That
they're
was
doing
shocking.
A24. I think they're doing what they did with Honora for Best Actress. I think they're doing the same press run and Oscar run with Timothée Chalamet. He did an epic
100%.
performance, but was it Oscar worthy? Is he going to take it all? I don't think so.
Right.
I don't know if you saw, but like right there, I shot that. He showed up at our awards show an hour late.
Better late
dare
than
he.
never.
Yeah, better, especially, we were the ones that gave it to him, so at least he showed. He had a sweet speech about his spouse.
Lastly, I'll just say thank you to my partner of 3 years. Thank you for our foundation. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
There you go. Correction.
Partner.
Not spouse.
Not girlfriend.
You're supposed to. Is a spouse? You have to be married to be a spouse?
I think so. I think that's how it works.
I don't know. The rules are always changing. You never know. All right, let's move on to something we all agree on. I think K-pop Demon Hunters, this has to be the best animated feature. But did it surprise you?
It did surprise me because this wasn't it just on Netflix?
Yes.
And Zootopia did like One Direction numbers. Like I was very shocked.
And then all of a sudden, all the music was on the radio on top 40.
Yes.
What?
When something infiltrates society like this, I think it's in the bag for sure because of the commercial success. No other animated film had that.
Exactly.
I loved it because it made me feel, you're watching this movie, you just feel cooler when you're watching it. God knows I need that. All right, moving on to Zootopia. Like you said, this did what kind of numbers?
One Direction.
Exactly. I thought this was going to be the winner, the clear front winner. And you know me, I usually vote for Pixar, but Disney Animation had it this year. I thought.
Yeah.
I love Zootopia too.
I do too.
My daughter and I watched it like 3 times, and every time we laugh, we cry, we hug. It hit on so many notes. It was just such a great movie.
It's got a lot of emotion.
It sure does.
For an animated film, it has a ton of emotion.
Also, we caught up with the cast of Elio. Like I said, I typically vote for Pixar. I was shocked that it didn't do better. But once I saw Zootopia, I thought that might be the winner. Then I don't know where K-pop.
Yep, out of nowhere. It's here to stay.
Elio was cute though.
We did love Elio as well.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. 3-way split, but we think K-pop Demon Hunters is in the lead.
Yes.
Other than that, where are we going to find you online? Kelly Savannah Deaton?
Kelly Savannah Deaton.
Hey, congratulations on your up-and-coming book, Maria Gloria. It's Maria with 2 A's,
Absolutely.
Gloria with 2 A's.
Maria Gloria?
Yeah. YouTube, Instagram.
All of it.
All the things.
All the things. TikTok.
And Noise Black Book, and where else, Natalie
And
Franklin?
Natalie the Hero on all socials.
Got it. I wish I had big trophies for all of you. You guys are clearly the winners. Congratulations on all that you do in life. And congratulations to you. Go see some movies, and we'll see you next time. Take a look. AFN, thanks for watching. Shout out. Troops.
Woo!